back to your practice. Today we are all about expansion through the chest, creating open space within the heart. And so we're going to start standing, coming into a nice firm foundation, that mountain pose, rooting down through the feet, gently engaging the quads. We're not hyperextending through the knee. Just slight bend. Bring those shoulders up towards the ears, gently pinching the shoulder blades together, turning the palms forward, maybe softening or closing those eyes. Starting to come back to your breath. Noticing how you feel today. And then gently opening the eyes and inhale, sweeping those arms up overhead. And as you exhale, drawing the elbows down into what we call cactus arms. Here, we're gently opening the chest, engaging the core though, so that it's not relaxed and we're not dumping into that lower back. Engaging here. As you exhale, bringing the hands forward, rounding through the spine, palms come down. As you inhale, coming back with the elbows, drawing them towards, away from your body, gently pulling those shoulder blades together and then turning the palms up to face the wall. Bringing an open heart, and as you exhale, releasing forward, creating that rounded spine. Inhale, elbows come back, and then palms come up. Maybe taking your gaze slightly up as you exhale, rounding through the spine. Firm through the feet. Inhale, just a few more. Last one. Releasing those arms to the side, shaking it out. Then on an inhale, sweep those arms up. Exhale, forward fold. It's the first one, so give yourself some generous bending. Create some movement if that's what you need. Inhale, flatten that back, long through the spine. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way back up to the sky. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Big inhale, back up to the sky. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Plant those hands, step back, high plank. Holding strong here. Creating strength, building heat. And on your exhale, chaturanga, all the way down to the ground, brushing those elbows to the ribs, bringing the belly down. And inhale. We're coming into a gentle cobra. This could be a nice little baby one where you can still lift your hands. Or you can give yourself a little bit more. Pressing through the hands, drawing the elbows back. And on the exhale, relaxing down. Taking your head to one side. Maybe rocking that head side to side, giving your forehead a massage. Bringing the hands back under the shoulders. Inhale, lifting, engaging through the spine, lifting out and up through the roof, top of your head, through the roof of your head. Gently squeezing those shoulder blades together. Pressing the tops of the feet down. Exhale, bring the opposite ear to the mat. Maybe shaking the hips or bending the knees, windshield wiper the ankles. Come into that breath.
And from here, we're gonna bring our hands right underneath our shoulders one more time. And then take your forehead down to the mat. We'll do one intimidation cobra. So we're gonna take our hands now wider away from us, kind of like at a 90-degree angle. And then lift your elbows up towards the ceiling. So now your arms are creating that 90-degree angle. From here, press down into the tops of your feet. Draw your hips up towards your low ribs, so you're pressing your hip bones and your pubic bone down into the ground. Pull the shoulder blades back, pull the shoulders back, and then lift up, pressing down into the fingertips. Pull the shoulders back and lift the gaze right in front of your mat. We'll take an inhale here, lengthen through the spine, and on your exhale, dip your right shoulder down towards the mat. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale, dip the left. We'll do it one more time. Inhale, back to center. Dip the right. See if you can take your gaze over your left shoulder. Inhale, back up. Exhale, down. Take the gaze over the right shoulder. Inhale, back up. Exhale on down. And this time we're going to bring the forearms right in front of us. Elbows are just about underneath the shoulders. Press firmly down into your hands. And we're going to pull the shoulders back, squeeze the shoulder blades together, engage the core, pull the belly button up towards the spine, press down into the feet, and then act as if you're going to pull your hands and your elbows towards your feet. Notice how that opens up the collarbone, expands through the heart space. Just like we were shining a light from our heart in front of us. Take a deep breath in. Exhale here. Few more rounds of breath. Really drag your elbows towards the back of your mat. See if you can open up your upper back a little bit more. Maybe you start to lift your chin slightly as you draw your shoulders down away from your ears. Take one more huge breath in. And on your exhale, come on down to your forehead. Take your hands underneath your shoulders and press yourself up into table and down into downward facing dog. Pedal out the heels. Really stretch one calf and then the other. And then lift your right leg. Step it in between your hands. Drop the back knee. Untuck your toes if you'd like, or if it feels stable, you can keep them tucked. Now from here, you can bring blocks underneath your hands. And if this is enough for you, stay right here. So we're gonna keep going into more chest and heart expansion poses. So if this is enough, stay here and focus on pulling your shoulders back and shining your heart forward. If you'd like to, go ahead and press up into your thighs. Bring your torso up above you and allow your hips to kind of melt down towards the mat, but keep that magnetism of your feet trying to draw towards one another as you gently draw your right hip back. Now again, if this is enough, please stay here and just focus on pulling the shoulders back and letting the heart shine forward. If you'd like a little bit more, we're going to take the arms over the head and clasp our hands, leaving your pointer finger and your thumb out. So from here, we're going to think about spinning the upper arms in towards one another. So we're getting really long through the arms, and then using that leverage to pull our arms back to open up the shoulders and the chest. Find a point in the room that's not moving. Focus your concentration and your balance there. Maybe close your eyes and just breathe. And as you exhale, see if maybe you can lengthen up through your fingers, up through your spine, and maybe deepen back a little bit more. To get a little deeper, you can start to travel your gaze up towards the sky. We'll take one more breath in, and on your exhale, gently release. Bring your hands back down to the ground. And we'll step back to downward facing dog. On an inhale, lift your left leg. Step it in between your hands. Low lunge. Drop that right knee. Untuck or keep the toes tucked, whatever feels good. To start, think about gently drawing that left hip back, pulling the chest forward, shoulders back. And either staying here or going ahead and walking up onto the thigh. Gently starts to engage the core, lifting through the spine, and maybe starting to press your torso back away from your left thigh. And if it feels good, go ahead and lift those arms up, clasp the hands besides the first two fingers, and then hug in towards your skull and start to pull the upper arms back. And as you do that, pull your belly button in and up towards your face, and use that to get length all the way through the spine and out through the fingers, and maybe starting to arch back if that feels good, or taking the gaze up towards the ceiling. Go as far as your body is allowing you to today. Take one more deep breath in, and exhale, gently release your bind. Bring your hands back down to the ground. Step back, downward facing dog. On an inhale, lift your right leg. Step it in between your hands. This time we're gonna find crescent lunge. So keeping the back knee lifted if you can, or you can keep it modified and keep that back knee down on the ground. We'll inhale to rise up. And as we exhale, gently draw that right hip back and squeeze the thighs in towards one another. So from here, we're gonna do almost the exact same thing that we did at the beginning of class. Only to start, if your left leg is lifted like mine, we're gonna put a little bend in it. And as we bend it, we'll inhale, reach the elbows back into that goalpost arm, and maybe lift the chest and the gaze. As you exhale, press through your left heel to straighten your leg. Reach your arms forward and chin in towards the chest. Inhale, bending the left knee, maybe arching the back slightly, squeezing the shoulders together. And exhale, reach forward, lengthen through the left leg. Let's do two more. Inhale, pull the elbows back, squeeze the shoulder blades, engage the core. Exhale, lengthen the leg, lengthen the arms, chin to chest. Last one, inhale, reach back. Let's hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And on your exhale, sweep your arms all the way forward and down to the ground. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up. Step it in between your hands, low lunge or crescent lunge, whatever feels good for your body. As you inhale, rise your arms up. And exhale, draw the left hip back. Put a little bend in your right knee. Inhale to sweep the elbows back, maybe taking the gaze up, pull the belly button up towards the face. And exhale, press through the right heel, lengthen the arms forward, palms down, chin to chest. Inhale, pull it back, open and expand through the chest cavity. And exhale, lengthen the arms, lengthen the leg. 3 more. Inhale, reach, open, expand. Exhale, lengthen, deepen. Last 2, inhale. And exhale. Last one, let's hold this one for 5, 4, 3, squeeze the elbows, 2, 1, release. Take the hands all the way down to the mat. Step back, downward facing dog. From here, shift forward, bring your knees down to the mat. And we'll take just a few rounds of cat and cow, maybe some C shape. So inhaling, press through the hands, pull the hands towards the feet, lift the tailbone, lift the gaze, and pull the shoulders back. Exhale, rounding the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, cow. Exhale to cat. Last 2, inhale. Expand, let the heart shine, and exhale. Contract, deepen within yourself. Last one, inhale. And as you exhale, sit back towards your heels. Bring your palms into your lap. close your eyes and feel the effects of this practice. We did a lot of work today on opening our heart, expanding the chest, expanding our range of motion in our shoulders. And I encourage you to try to go about the rest of your day or week leading with your heart, cultivating space, ridding yourself from frustration or anger or sadness as much as possible, and finding room and growth for love and compassion, non-judgment and no harm. On your inhale, sweep your arms up over your head. And as you exhale, bring your hands through heart center. Take one last moment to find a sense of gratitude for your practice and for the heart that lies right underneath your skin, under your bones. The light in me sees, honors, and bows to that very same unique and divine light within each of you. Thank you for practicing today. Namaste.
Namaste.